Okay, we are on to our last video for our knit socks. We are going to be doing the toe now, okay? And after we do the toe, we're going to go ahead and do the Kitchner stitch. So our toe says that on round 1, needle 1, you're going to knit to the last 3 stitches and then knit 2 together, knit the last stitch. Needle 2, you're going to decrease twice, 1 at each end. So you'll be knitting 1, doing an SSK, slip, slip, knit. Knit to the last 3 stitches, knit 2 together, knit 1. Round needle 3, you're going to knit 1, SSK, and then knit to the end of the round. We've decreased 4 stitches. Round 2, you're just going to knit all the stitches, and you're going to repeat rows 1 and 2 until you get to 20 stitches remaining. You'll have 10 stitches on needle 2, 5 stitches each on needles 3 and 1. Okay? Then you're going to repeat round 1 only, so you won't be knitting around. You're just going to decrease until you have 8 stitches remaining. That'll be 4 stitches on your insteps, and then 2 on needles 1 and needle 3, and then with needle 3 you're going to knit the last 2 stitches to give you 4 stitches on 2 needles. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll show you how to do the first round. I've gone ahead and I have knit to the last 3 stitches. I'm going to do my knit 2 together. Okay. Knit 1. Now I'm going to switch to needle 2, and this is where we're going to decrease 2 together, so, or 2 on this needle. So we do 1 and then again a slip, slip, knit, slip as if you're knitting, slip as if you're knitting. Insert the left hand needle back into those 2 stitches, yarn over, and bring it through. Okay, we're going to knit to the end of the round. Just knit as normal. Okay, until we get to the last 3 stitches on this needle. Okay, 3 stitches from the end. Okay, and now we're going to knit 2 together, knit the last stitch, and then we work our needle 3, which will start off with an knit 1 SSK. So we knit 1, and then we do slip, slip, go in, and knit these 2. And then we just knit to the end of our needle. Okay. Now what this is doing is it's decreasing at both ends of the toe, so that way you get a nice rounded shape. Okay. You can see, can't really see from here, but your next row you're going to just knit a row. You're going to continue repeating rows 1 and 2 until you get to 20 stitches. Then you'll repeat row 1 until you have 8 stitches left. So that is where this comes in. Now you'll see that we have a nice shape here. It's gone in and it's decreased on both sides. Okay? And now we have 4 stitches on 2 needles. Okay? 4 on the front, 4 on the back. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to thread my tapestry needle with my yarn. Now what I like to do is I fold the yarn in half and then I pinch it, and that kind of gives me a better way of threading the needle. Okay, so now I have this, the directions tell you how to do the Kitchner stitch. I have a bit of a cheat sheet, which let's see if we can make that, there we go. Okay, so the setup is going to be in the front. You're going to insert your tapestry needle as if you're purling, and then immediately go to the back needle and insert as if you are knitting. Then what you're doing is the next step is, and you're repeating steps 1 through 4 until you get all the way to the end. Okay, you're going to knit, insert your tapestry needle as if you're knitting and take the stitch off. Then insert on the front as if you're purling and leave the stitch on. Then you move to the back needle and you purl off, and then you knit on, and you keep doing that, and I'll show you what this is going to be. So to set up, okay, and the yarn is attached to the needle in the back. Okay, move this so I can still read it. Okay, so we're going to insert into the front as if we are purling. So you're going to pretend your tapestry needle is a knitting needle, and you insert from the back to the front. And then we're going to go into the back as if we are knitting. Okay? And that is how we have set up. Now you want to kind of not tug these. You can always make it a little bit tighter at the end, but you don't want to leave a whole big tail in between them. So now step 1 is knit off. So we go as in we're knitting. We take it off. Okay? Then we have to go back to the front, and we're going to purl, and we're going to leave it on. Okay? Now I like to remember we just purled, so now we're going to go to the back needle, and we're going to purl, and then we're going to take it off. Okay? And you want to make sure that the yarn stays kind of under the needles. You don't want it to get wrapped up in the beginning. And then we're going to knit and keep it on. Okay? Now we just knit, so now we go to the front needle, and it's going to be knit, and we take it off, and then we purl and leave it on. And since we've just purled, we're going to purl the back one off. Okay. And then we're going to knit it and leave it on. Knit and on. Okay, and we just knit, so in the front, knit and off. Purl and leave it on. Okay. Now we just purled, so the back is going to be purl and off. Purl and off. Then we're going to knit and leave it on. And then the front, we're going to knit and take it off. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a purl. Did that wrong. Knit and take it off. And then the back one, we're going to purl and take it off. Just get purl and off, okay? And now you'll see that this has given you, it looks like you're knitting now. You can see how the rows kind of go. It doesn't really give you a seam. Your seam will be on the inside. So what you're going to do is turn your sock inside out, weave in your ends, and then weave in the end from the cuff, and you have a sock that is finished. Okay, and if we kind of put it like this, you can see the lovely sock, and this one's the anklet. The same pattern is for the larger one. This one just shows you how the anklet is. Okay, and that is our knit sock.